Looking into the depths of another person's eyes, one can feel something more than just a reflection of their inner world. It seems as if a portal opens into a universe full of secrets and mysteries. It's time to stop and look in the mirror, but not to assess one's appearance. It is necessary to penetrate deeper with one's gaze into these quiet gates, holding the imprint of something incredibly ancient, perhaps even forgotten. Eye color is not an accident, not just the result of a genetic lottery. It is a key, a kind of code through which the subconscious of the universe tries to convey important messages to us. Carl Jung, an outstanding researcher of the depths of the human psyche, argued that each of us harbors symbols and archetypes that influence our personality, guide us, and call us back to our origins. What if one of these archetypal signs is constantly right in front of us, in the color of our eyes? Perhaps the thought of what your own eye color can tell you has never occurred before. However, it is this question that can radically change your life. One should not expect a simple answer, but one can discover a new language, the language of the soul, which has remained unread until now. In this exciting study, we will embark on a journey to the origins of human perception, where eye color becomes the key to unraveling the mysteries of personality, intertwined with the deep psychology of Carl Jung and the esoteric knowledge of ancient civilizations. In ancient times, sages and seers saw in the eyes not only an organ of vision, but also a map of destiny, a reflection of the inner world of a person. From bright, gemstone-like emerald green eyes of pagan shamans to dark, bottomless pools holding ancient secrets, each shade of the iris carried a special meaning. We will reveal the veil of secrecy over why ancient cultures believed that each eye color emits its unique vibration, determining the spiritual mission of a person. Understanding this symbolism can transform your perception of yourself, those around you, and life itself, opening new horizons of understanding. Prepare for an exciting journey not into the outside world, but into the innermost sanctuary hidden behind the mirror of your eyes. In ancient civilizations, eyes were revered not only as an instrument for seeing the world, but also as gates between worlds, a mirror reflecting the soul, and a portal connecting with the divine. In ancient Egypt, the mystical eye of Horus symbolized cosmic knowledge and reliable protection. In Tibetan culture, the eyes carry a spiritual signature, a reflection of karma embodied in the color of the iris. Among the Druids, the eyes served as a sign of spiritual heritage, a key to understanding one's destined fate. And here the question arises, what place in all this diversity of symbols and meanings does Carl Jung, an outstanding researcher of the human psyche, occupy? Carl Gustav Jung, a visionary who fearlessly explored the most hidden corners of the human psyche, revolutionized psychology by expanding the boundaries of the personal unconscious to the scale of the collective. He penetrated the deep layers of symbols and archetypes inherent in each individual. Jung believed in synchronicity, arguing that even seemingly random events carry a hidden meaning. If we consider the body as part of a symbolic system, then eye color, in his opinion, is not a simple accident. From an esoteric point of view, each eye shade has a unique vibration, determining a person's task, gift, and shadow. For example, blue eyes, which in ancient northern cultures were considered a sign of people capable of seeing beyond reality, carriers of intuition and truth. Green eyes, associated with magic and transformation among the Celts, were considered a rare gift, combining light and darkness. Brown eyes, on the contrary, radiated the energy of groundedness and stability, symbolizing the archetype of a guardian rooted in the wisdom of ancestors, which was once passed between shamans, mystics, and healers. However, the modern era, unfortunately, has separated the soul from the body. The scientific approach reduces the meaning of eyes to pigment, light, and genetics. Symbolism, once so important, has disappeared, lost in the stream of a materialistic worldview. But Jung took a different path. He considered the body as a reflection of the soul, and the eyes as its purest manifestation. In his Red Book, he wrote, "The soul manifests itself in the shadows of the face, but dwells in the eye, which watches you when you sleep. Therefore, the eyes are not just a window, but a message from the depths of the subconscious. Eye color is a language, a code that leads a person back to himself, to an understanding of his true essence. In the following lines, we will delve into the fascinating world of eye color symbolism, exploring their meaning not only as signs, but also as compasses, helping to live life with greater awareness, depth, and sincerity. Imagine a magic mirror that reflects not appearance, but the very essence of a person. Through color, brilliance, and depth, the eyes are a mirror revealing the innermost secrets, who you truly are, long before acquired knowledge and social roles. As Carl Jung said, symbolism is the language of the soul, and eye color is one of its most subtle yet powerful expressions, so potent that we often cease to notice it. However, by listening to yourself and observing carefully, you can begin to understand why you were born with that particular eye color. Blue eyes, like the heavens, are often associated with the elements of water and air, symbolizing intuition, dreams, and receptivity. Blue, the color of distance and tranquility, can also carry a hint of coldness. Those with blue eyes tend to perceive the world through the prism of inner stillness, as if their soul is a boundless lake where impressions fall and transform into deep reflections. Blue eyes reflect the archetype of the seer, capable of seeing what is hidden behind words, reading between the lines with eyes wide open. At times they seek to retreat into their inner world, shielding themselves from the bustle and harshness of the surrounding reality. But it is in this sensitivity that their strength lies, the ability to sense the unseen. Their mission is to remind the world that light resides not only outside but within each of us. Enchanting green eyes, like windows into a world of change, are a rare gift of nature. Green, the color of alchemy, constant growth and transformation, endows its possessors with a unique ability to be a connecting link between opposites, light and shadow, elation and sorrow, serenity and ardent passion. They are like nature itself, mutable, full of life and unbridled energy. Within their essence lies the archetype of the sorcerer or sorceress, comprehending the innermost secrets of transformations. They are given the power to heal but also to inflict wounds, and it is only through their skill in managing their power that they determine which path they will choose. Green eyes are a mirror of a soul in constant transformation, striving to know love in all its manifestations, including love for oneself. Brown eyes, in contrast, are the personification of earth, the color of roots, fertile soil, and blood. People endowed with this eye color are distinguished by strength of spirit, constancy, and deep-rootedness. They hold a mighty, often implicit power associated with the archetype of the guardian or healer of the family. Often they take on the role of a unifying force for the entire family, even if it remains unspoken. They are silent witnesses to others' pain and joy. In a culture where exceptionalism is so often extolled, brown eyes may go unnoticed, but from an esoteric point of view, they represent the deepest portal to the earth itself. Through them speaks ancient wisdom passed down from generation to generation. Their purpose is to build solid foundations, protect space, and ground chaotic energies. These people have the ability to see the truth without embellishment, and despite this, continue to love. Eyes the color of autumn hazel or shimmering amber, as if absorbing sunlight, arise from a skillful combination of green, brown, and golden pigments. Possessors of these amazing eyes are typically endowed with the gift of unification, the ability to combine opposites within themselves. They are capable of being both firmly grounded and elusively mutable, like shadows in an autumn forest playing in the sun's rays. They embody the archetype of the alchemist, a person capable of uniting the ununitable and transforming the world around them in accordance with their inner vision. They know how to listen attentively to others, but are not afraid to act, embodying their dreams into reality. Their strength lies in remarkable adaptability, in the fact that their eyes are not just one color, but a living spectrum, constantly changing and iridescent. When something resonates within you when looking into another person's eyes, it is not accidental. It's not just a shade of the iris, but a unique vibrational signature emanating from the depths of the soul. The eyes are not just a mirror of the soul, but a real portal through which one can read the lessons of fate, karmic tasks, peculiarities of relationships, and even catch the barely perceptible patterns woven from the fabric of the soul. In esoteric psychology, eye color is considered not only a reflection of temperament, but also a kind of karmic imprint. For example, blue-eyed people often carry the karma of alienation, as if they once strayed too far from the world and are now learning to return, regaining connection with their surroundings. Green-eyed individuals, on the other hand, carry the karma of inner conflict, often finding themselves in families or situations where they must connect the incompatible. They strive to be different from everyone else and find harmony in chaos. Brown-eyed people, as a rule, possess the karma of service. They are ancient souls who were once a support for others and are now again seeking their place in the world, but with clear boundaries. Those with amber eyes are souls who, in past lives, were keepers of secrets, had access to hidden knowledge, and are now learning to use it correctly again, directing it for good. The connection between eye color and human relationships is a fascinating phenomenon, a kind of soul magnetism. It often happens that we are drawn to people with a certain eye color that seems completely unsuitable for us. From a psychological perspective, as Carl Jung asserted, this may be a manifestation of shadow projection, where we subconsciously seek in a partner with a different eye color the qualities we suppress in ourselves. For example, a person with blue eyes may feel an inexplicable attraction to a brown-eyed partner, seeing in them the groundedness and connection to reality that they themselves lack. At the same time, a brown-eyed person may dream of the lightness and dreaminess inherent in a blue gaze. This is not just a game of hormones and chemical reactions, but rather a quiet dialogue between souls, where eye color acts as a kind of call and response. These are gates that open the way to awakening. Imagine that changing the perception of your own eye color could become a catalyst for spiritual transformation. Carl Jung would undoubtedly appreciate this idea, because for him, psychology was not just a science, but a path for the soul to achieve wholeness. Understanding the meaning of your eye color can lead to profound changes in your perception of the world, helping you realize your true aspirations, obstacles, and belonging to something greater. It's like activating an encoded key, because eye color is not accidental, but a cipher, a soul code, a mirror that not only reflects but reminds us of something important. Look in the mirror, but this time forget about wrinkles, imperfections, and facial features. Stop and look intently into your eyes. What do you see? Not just color, but memory. Eyes hold memories that the mind has long forgotten. Who were you? Why are you here? And where are you going? Carl Jung believed that wholeness, our true self, lies dormant within each of us. But to find it, we must learn to read symbols, and eye color is one of the first and most important. Blue teaches us to dream without losing touch with the present. Green reveals the power of transformation and unity in contradictions. Brown gives stability and connection to the earth, making us stronger. Amber reminds us that magic exists if we believe in it. Surely each of us is used to perceiving our eye color as something self-evident, as a constant that does not require reflection. But what if we allow ourselves to think that this is not just an accident, but an encrypted message, a kind of code containing an invitation to deeper self-knowledge? After all, the eyes are not just an organ of vision that allows us to see the world around us. It is a kind of key to understanding our own personality, hidden character traits, and potential opportunities. Now that this thought has been voiced, when the veil of secrecy has been lifted, a logical question arises. Do we listen to what our eyes are saying? Do we notice those nuances and shades that can tell us more about ourselves than we think? After all, as they say, the eyes are the mirror of the soul, and in their depths one can see not only the reflection of the external world, but also the gleams of our inner